Okay, remember the Phil Collins song from years ago that said, I can feel it coming in the air tonight? That song, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Well, I can feel overwhelm in the air right now in my business and in my day. I just got through meeting with my executive assistant, and I'm looking at the stuff that I have on my checklist to do today, on my Trello board that I've got to accomplish for the team. And I'm looking at it going like, oh my goodness, there's no way I'm going to get all this done today. And I know that. I know there's no way that I can get everything done on these lists today. There's just not. And that happens most days. And when I get really pressured to like do this, it's like, how do you stave off? How do you prevent overwhelm from setting in? Because what overwhelm does is it paralyzes you. Overwhelm gets in your head and it goes like, I don't know what to do. And so you just shut down. And so the emotion of overwhelm is a disempowering one. It immobilizes you, it paralyzes you, it's that freak out moment, where you're just like, I can't do it. So how do you deal with it? Well, here's how I deal with that threatening feeling of overwhelm. Number one, I have all this to do because I'm building an empire, because my goals and dreams are so big that it demands that I put myself in high pressure situations all the time. And you can handle the pressure. You need pressure to grow. Pressure is how gold becomes a diamond. So one, embrace the pressure. Embrace the fact that I got so much to do, I can't do it all. It gets me excited rather than gets me panicky. So number one, I just got to do that. Number two, I stay present in the moment. What is the next thing I need to do? What is the one thing that if I do it now is going to make the biggest difference, and it's going to move me forward more toward my goals than anything else? So this is prioritizing. So I get present in the moment with that one thing. Now, how do I identify the one thing? Is I sit down and I go through all the stuff I have to do today here and on my Trello cards, and I basically put an A by everything that's important and or urgent. An A, everything. Anything that is not urgent and I don't need to work on today, I'd be nice, but I can't, I put a B on it. Anything that's it's the less important stuff or less urgent stuff that's really like, I don't need to think about this today, I put a C by it. And then I go back to all the A's and I then order them, and what am I going to do first today? A. So I've got all my A's, A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay, so good, I got 4 A's. And you really want to keep it 5 A's or less. Anything that's beyond that you're not going to do today, it should be a B. You can get to it tomorrow, you can get to it next week, next month, whatever, but I know I can only do so much, and I do what I can do today, and it keeps me focused, it keeps me excited, and it allows me to stay present in the moment and get stuff done fast. And then I move on, and I only think about one thing at a time. I don't look at this list and go like, I got all this stuff to do. I don't think about all that stuff to do. I think about what's the one thing. And sometimes I'll take a Post-it note of, right now I got 3 things, this, and this that are most important things today. I'll just write them here so I'm not looking at my big long list, because that can cause some freak out. I just do this. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3. That's all I need to look at. I stick this on my computer, boom. Now I'm only focusing on one thing at a time. It simplifies it and it makes your life powerful. Do it. You can win with it, and always expect yes.